Benjamins is all I know. When money call, I gotta go. Wondering where I've been, chasing them Benjamins. Thank you for tuning in, man, to another episode of ATM Podcast 904. Addicted to Money Podcast 904, man. You know you can find us YouTube, Instagram, man. You feel me? Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We appreciate you. You already know, man. I'm Mr. ATM.
Cousin Curtis.
How y'all doing, man? How y'all been doing, man? How was your Money Monday? You feel me? How was your trading Tuesday, Wealthy Wednesday, Transaction Thursday, Financial Friday, Sabbath Saturday, Self-Care Sunday? How was your week, my brothers and sisters, kings and queens? How was your week? I tell you right now, mine was beautiful. Just like every day is beautiful. I can't deny that. Anybody who know me, rock with me on a day-to-day basis, know what the fuck I'm going to tell them. You know what I'm saying? From my mama to my associate that I used to work with. Goddamn it, they already know what time it is with me. So listen, man, my week was great, man, and I hope yours was great also. Hope you out there doing big things, man, financially, physically, emotionally, you know, spiritually. You know what I mean? Every kind of way you can be great. Be great, because we only got one of these lives, man. You feel me? For real, man. How was your week, cuz?
Man, it was good, man.
Yes, sir.
It's understanding and knowledge when they come together to be partners. It just it's a beautiful thing, and I've been attracting a lot of great, useful information.
Right.
The kind that changes your quality of life. QOL, right? We talk about that on this platform a lot. So yeah, it was great, man. I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for the information that's been drawn towards me, and you know, I'm ready to apply it because, like you say, knowledge is only powerful when it is applied. So let's not overlook the fact that we are. So here's what I learned, right? We can be honest, right? It's us, we the family, right? So here's the thing about applying knowledge. When you read a book, you are changed, true. It's your conscience that's changed. Your consciousness goes through a change because you've learned something new. Now, the only way, and I'm just learning this, so I'm not throwing nothing out that I have just lived by. I'm just learning this in this fashion, in this way, right? But your subconscious mind isn't affected when you learn something new.
Now, hold on. Now, it might be some people out there who don't know the difference between conscious and subconscious. So can you explain it to the people first?
So I would say, I was thinking about this earlier too. So I would say your conscious is you when you're alert, when you're aware. Your subconscious is when you're not alert, it automatically goes through a system based off of your habits. So you can condition your conscious mind, but it takes a little bit more effort to condition your subconscious mind because it's based off of your habits. The only way you can condition your subconscious mind is through habitual, consistent routines, right? So while we reading this information, while we gaining this knowledge,
basically discipline and consistency.
Yeah, that's how you train your subconscious. And your subconscious has a lot to do with the way you naturally see the world. Your conscious will be changed, true enough, if you learn something new, but it gains a different arena or a different gauge of power when you say, I'm going to try and apply this to my life. Now you're talking about knowledge is power. Now you're talking about changing some things, right? Changing the way you live, right? It's not just I know, now it's I live this.
There's nothing to change unless you change.
Yeah, I didn't mean to go on this, but I'm sharing it because
it's cool because I'm fucking this watermelon up and you giving me time to, man, you keep going.
No, but I'm sharing it with you guys because, it's important. These are real life things that we go through. I know Mr. ATM and me, cousin Curtis, we we subdue ourselves. We fashion ourselves because we want to be the sole examples of what we say. I don't think we wouldn't have as much respect and admiration for one another as ATM podcast hosts if we didn't live by what we said. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. Like, I call cuz and I tell him something, or he'll tell me something. Or we doing this podcast throughout the week, oftentimes. So, but not to go off, but just, man, this is something that really profound for me. It can change your life. Only you can train yourself, right? I can't get inside your brain and go through the wirings and connect things to make everything all easy for you. It's up to
Shout
you.
out to little cousin Curtis too, man. Little cousin Curtis, not
Yeah.
cousin Curtis, but
Yeah.
little Curtis. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
little Curtis.
Yeah.
Shout out to little Kurt, cause his motto is train to go. TTG. You feel me? Train to go. Yeah.
That's
So,
my
go ahead.
okay, for sure. Shout out to Cuz, man. Yeah. But yeah, man. How was your week, Mr. 18? I don't want to
Man,
take
listen,
up all-
man. Somehow the lights done got bright on us. You feel me? My week was great, man. I just explained that, my brother. So listen, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into the mantra, man. That the light just flashed and say, it made me, hey, you need to get the mantra in. So hey, listen, let's get it, man.
Yes, sir.
For those who've been rocking with us, man, welcome home, man. Thank you. Pull up a seat, pull up a chair. You feel me? You already know what time it is. For those of you who knew, man, learn it, my brothers and sisters, kings and queens, because you say this every morning before you leave the house. You feel me? Say it before you go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. The more you know, the more you grow. The more you learn, the more you earn. Build good habits and make good decisions. Gain more assets than liabilities. Remember that you are a CEO. You are the CEO of your life. You feel me? You make all the decisions. You draw up the playbook. Oh, hey, it's going down. It's going down tonight, man. You feel me? Lights coming on, shoes falling. You feel me? Episode 26. They trying to stop us. We ain't gonna let them. You feel me? We ain't gonna let them. I can't believe the producers and the directors let that happen. But hey, it's all good.
Right.
It's good, baby.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But listen, man, for real though, you are the CEO of your life, man. Nobody controls your life but you and your destiny but you. You feel me? And last but not least, family, finances first, my brother. Family, finances first, man. That's what it's about. See, we teach our family finances first. You know what I mean? And then we disperse it. Then we teach other people that we know and our friends and associates or whatever have you. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah. So listen. I got a question. How can we double our income? How the fuck can we double our income? You know what I'm saying? How can we double our income? Please, somebody tell me. Thank you for tuning into the ATM Podcast 904, man. I appreciate you, man. If you are a subscriber, man, we thank you so much.
Yeah.
We thank you so much for rocking with us because, man, listen, you ain't got to do it, but you did it, and hopefully you with it. Every episode you rocking with us, man, so thank you. We appreciate you being locked in. But how can we double our income? You know what I'm saying? How can we make double than what we're making now? What can we do to increase our funds? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, any suggestions? Any suggestions, chat? Drop a comment. Like, subscribe, share, man. You feel me? We'll appreciate you. We'll appreciate you for sure. But comment, let us know. Give us an idea. Let us know how smart you are. And we know we got some smart viewers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Smart subscribers, so we already know. Cuz, what you got? Give me something. Give me an idea. How can you make double than what you're making now?
Man, you're not gonna like this, but this is the only thing that came to mind. So for me, I'm thinking education. I'm thinking,
What?
yeah,
This nigga,
yes.
did this Negro just say I ain't gonna like education? What?
I'm thinking formal education. I'm talking about going to school, getting a degree.
Oh, first of all, chat, let me tell you something, right? You will never be poor by learning more. You will never be poor by learning more. It doesn't matter what kind of education, self-education, formal education, whatever have you. You will never be poor by learning more. Now, you might don't get rich off of formal, right? But you will never, keep this in mind, I said it 5, 6 times. You will never be poor by learning more. You feel me? That's a fact. That's a fact.
I'm glad you said that, man, because I forgot to write that down. I was going to write it down and go bring it up. But it's cool, man. We just going off our minds, man, and what we want to share. So I got a quote. And I was playing it before we just came up. That's what I was doing when I was on the phone, right? So the way you take care of your body is how your body takes care of you. To not take any time or effort to put nutrients back into your body or substitute good substance for all the bad stuff during your recreational time is ignorant. Can you guess who said that?
I was with you, motherfucker.
Yeah, Sauce Walker said that.
But
man. Sauce Walker, rapper.
I mean, why do we think that rappers can't be intelligent to a certain extent, or just intelligent? Fuck being to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying?
I think
Like, if you love yourself, if you truly love yourself, you will take care of your health and your wealth. Period.
it's for me. It's not that I judge him because he was a rapper or anything. I just appreciate it so much because it's so true. And you can't share wisdom like that unless you're really in the trenches, unless you're really doing these things, unless you're really putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? You don't say stuff like that unless you live by that stuff. So I thought it was interesting, for him to say that, man. That's so true. We got to take care of our bodies. We only got one. So let's make the most of it. Let's put things in our body that's going to bless us, right? Nutrients.
No, we can't do that. It's too good. The grease too good. The fried food too good.
Well, hey.
Them goddamn that pork too good.
Well, hey, it's like this.
That chicken, that fried, that KFC too good.
We're talking about training your subconscious.
Popeyes too good.
So when you're talking about eating food, you're talking about conscious. You can train that much more easily because you don't eat when you sleep. You eat when you're aware, right? We have to train ourselves to almost desire these things, or maybe we can chef it up, make some things taste a little better, a little, almost like when, a mother might have something for her children. They don't like this type of vegetable, so she throw it in the dish. They don't even know it. They tear it up and they got the nutrients, right? Maybe we should do the same thing with our bodies, ourselves, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I mean, why isn't it enough if we see, say we see somebody like, damn, I gotta get right, shit. You know what I'm saying? Why we just can't get right like that?
Just off of sight? Just off of seeing it?
We know how we want to be.
Right.
We know how we want to look. We know how we want our bodies to be. But yet still, a lot of us won't take action. A lot of us say, damn, man, I got to get right, man. And then go, you know what I'm saying? Go order, the Pizza Hut or,
Wow.
Go to Popeyes or, you know what I'm saying? Go get that Chinese
Man,
food.
That's when you're talking about good intentions, but a poor decision. You have good intentions when you ordering these foods because you think it's gonna make you feel good, but it don't. It gives you a temporary feeling of good because you got the satisfaction of, okay, I got something I'm craving, but your body is like, this isn't what we need. So I think it's poor choices.
Just because you doing something that makes you feel good don't mean it's good intentions.
I'm saying
because it can feel good, but it can be totally bad for you. So that's not good intentions at all.
I don't know. I guess the intention.
Think about this.
You don't think
a crackhead? No, because a crackhead, the crack makes them feel like nobody can ever make them feel.
Wow.
Ever. Nothing can give them that feeling. When a motherfucking person who do crack, heroin, meth, Molly, fentanyl, whatever, for the first time, that high that they get, that first high is what keeps them addicted. Because they chasing that high. They got to get that high again. You know what I'm saying?
That's oof.
So it's like, it makes me feel good. Is this good intentions? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. From that viewpoint, I see it. I see your case. So, little nugget. Want to share with you guys because it blessed me. And here at the ATM Money Podcast 904, we don't just talk about financial things. We talk about health, finances and fitness. That's what we're about. You know what I'm saying? But just a little note for your intellect, right? Educating the mind without the heart is no education at all. Aristotle. When I heard that, I was like, wow, man, so many people have these information and they can say things that they know, but they don't understand what they're talking about. They know what they're talking about, but they don't understand what they're talking about. And I was just like, man, so that even makes me take a step back and say, whoa, with all this information and all this knowledge and wisdom I'm gaining, I can't neglect the proper learning process and to get understanding. With all that I get understanding, right?
So to me, it's all about freedom or comfort, right? Freedom or comfort? What do you prefer? You prefer freedom or comfort? Comfort, I got a job. I'm depending on them to pay me. Hopefully I get my Social Security check when I get older, pension or retirement check or something. Hopefully I can get some Social Security, and you totally dependent on the government, you know what I'm saying, for your wages and your retirement. You haven't taken it into your own hand. Now, mind you, they can take Social Security anytime. You feel me? They're going to take so much taxes out of your pension, your retirement check, 401k, etc. You know what I'm saying? Just depending on somebody else and not taking action is being comfortable. Comfortable where you at, not want to move up. You're okay. You know what I'm saying? You're okay, maybe just above living check to check, right? You able to, have a vacation or something, but you don't have an emergency fund. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. Now, freedom is the totally opposite. You investing, entrepreneur, you might own some land, you know what I'm saying? You in the stock market, you got good credit, you working on that if you don't already have it. You know what I mean? You know the importance of these things that I'm naming, man. That's freedom. Now, freedom, you're going to have to fight for it every single day because motherfuckers going to try to take it away. So you got to fight for your freedom. Freedom ain't free. It has the word free in it, but freedom is not free. So you got to fight for that. And that's something that people are not prepared to do. People don't want to do. People are too lazy to do. They don't have the mindset to do. So, man, just can we stop waiting and take action, man? Let's just take action. What are we waiting on, man?
It's so true, man, because I think about some of the best years of my life. I had to work to get in a position to be able to live in peace, right? So that's a dynamic. Like, everybody wants peace, but oftentimes they don't want to do the war to lead to the peace. I'm just saying, but so let me share this, guys. And we learn from a lot of different things, right? But so here's a quote I came by. Let's go with this. The only thing worse than being blind is having sight but no vision. Helen Keller said that. God rest her soul.
Say that again.
The only thing worse than being blind is having sight but no vision. And it's so true. And it ironically is from someone who was blind. And I believe she was deaf as well, right? Helen Keller was deaf as well. I believe so.
You ain't going to get me to lie to your chat, but it just made me think about a lot of people don't even have goals. A lot of people don't even set goals. A lot of people don't even know where they're going to be at 2 to 3 years from now. I wouldn't dare ask you, where do you think you're going to be at 10 years from now? What's your goal? What's your financial game plan? You know what I'm saying? What's your, financial, path or, schedule, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What is it? Do you have one? A lot of people don't, man. And it's, it's sad because we do not take our finances serious. And that's something that people kill for every single day. Finances, money, greed, something to do with, wanting what somebody else have. You feel me? So,
yeah,
if motherfuckers are killed for it, don't you think it's a little important? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So can I say that can I connect to that for me personally? For me personally, that's something I got to work on. So it's not like we up here and we just have everything all together. No, not yet, right? But I'm on the road. Mr. ATM is on a different road than he is. I may be, but we can achieve the same goals, right? That's what I learned from you, right? We can have different paths, but ultimately achieve the same goals. So when you say,
right,
what are our goals 10 years from now? I can't answer that because I know for me, I've been me my whole life. I know I have to build up to a certain point to where I'm like, okay, this is how I want to do it. So I'm not there yet.
This is how you want to do what?
Map out my life.
But how can you do a map and you don't know where you're going? To draw the map, you will have to draw a map to where you're going. So we got to set a goal. What do we want to be? Where do we want to be? How do we want to be?
What I'm telling you is I'm not there yet. I'm not in the position to where I want to map it out because I'm not where I'm not.
No. Right, you have to have direction, but first you have to know where you go. If you go on Google and say, "Hey Google, send me here," they're gonna be like, "Send you where? You ain't give me no address. I need a destination." So you got to know the end. What's the end game?
Okay.
We got to know the end game. We got to know the destination.
Okay. So small goals. Okay. So small goals. Yes, I do have small goals.
Well, yeah, whether it's big or small.
Okay. Well, then maybe I am on the road. I just didn't see it in that way.
Because you have to take care of the little stuff in order to create big things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Listen, man, free or pay a fee. Now, I would give anyone free financial advice, but if you don't use it, If you don't use what was taught for free, please don't ask me again. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you use the info, then I want to give you more.
Yeah.
Simple as that. You know, because I see you're going to use it. I see you're going to take action. I see you're going to take advantage of the opportunity that's presented to you. You feel me? Again, man, you can't be poor by learning more. It is what it is. Listen. We can't forget, man, shout out to amazingly tasty meals.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. You see they got us up here with the, I don't know if this motherfucker yellow or orange, whatever color. It's straight. It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Now, y'all ain't see it, but you know,
we killed them.
You know, I got a garden at my home. You feel me? And we had a watermelon from my garden. It was a small one, but it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It had a lot of seeds.
It did.
But it was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of myself, my garden, man. Listen, man, grow your own vegetables, grow your own fruit. Don't be afraid. Just start, man. You feel me? I almost want to start a garden channel, cuz. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, man. This shit, it's crazy because I've been eating my own peppers, watermelon, cucumbers, tomatoes. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. Lettuce.
And you know what's on it, man. You know what's on it. That's the beautiful part about it. Because you know you ain't going outside spraying no pesticides on your vegetables. Right. So it's pretty much, it's mostly organic.
Now listen, right.
Yeah.
No, it ain't. Mostly it is organic. Because I'm not spraying nothing. And where I get where I learned, listen, shout out to Amazingly Tasty Meals, man.
Yeah.
Where I learned how to become a gardener is at Amazingly Tasty Meals. Okay? They use the food that they grow. You know what I mean? It's beautiful, man. Like, you learn that not only can you go there and eat good, but you can go there and learn how to grow your own shit. Come on. Beautiful. You feel me?
That's cool.
So shout out to Amazingly Tasty Meals, man. Located in Jacksonville, Florida, 904 Duval. They open from Thursday to Sunday from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m., man. Check them out. Their number is 904-418-3848, man. Shout out to Amazingly Tasty Meals for hooking us up with a watermelon, for hooking us up with all the food you see us eating. Thank you, man. Salute to them, man. Salute to them. Amazingly Tasty Meals, man. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So, yes, thank you, Amazing Tasty Meals, for sure. So, let's just bring up something we were talking about in the pre-podcast, right? You said, if we can see it, therefore it is attainable, right?
Yes, sir.
And we talk about compound interest. Compound interest is what you're doing on a consistent basis and the result of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see the difference between success and failure is the compound interest. Because some people's compound interest can be life, fortune, talent, victory, these things, right? But then you got on the other.
You said life, talent, and victory?
That's what I said.
Like,
I'm talking about that compound interest resulted in these things.
Right, but shit. That's great. If you can compound your interest, right, to have a great life, right, and your life is victorious. Right. What else you said?
Life. You just said life of victory and what was it?
I don't know, but all three of them are great.
Anyway, yes. On the other hand, we have some people making compound interest and BS.
Right.
Toxic life.
Right.
Harmful
Unuseful information.
Unuseful information. Yes. And so, man, this, we got to do better.
Hey, listen, hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, cuz, but listen, man, shout out to, that's a hell of a podcast name, Useful Information. You know what I'm saying? That's a great podcast name. So if anybody out there use that name, you got to give me some bread, man. break me off. That's a great name for a podcast. Useful information.
Y'all watching this till this point, man. If y'all ain't getting no useful information, bro, like, come on, bro. We really living it. We really live this, man. We really pour our hearts into this podcast, bro. We really love this, man. And it's not just because we on the camera and we get to be seen. Bump that, bro. It's about us making a better quality of life for ourselves, a better quality of life for our families, making our ancestors proud, making, you know what I'm saying, with the opportunities that we give and making the best of it, man. So, yeah. So let's not make our compound interest be a bunch of nonsense. Be stuff that's not profitable. Be stuff that's not lucrative. Be stuff that's not a blessing to our family. If you got all this yuck around you, it's gonna be yuck.
You know, he's trying to say if you do good, you get good. You feel me? That's all, man. Make your compound interest be something that make your body look good, make your mind better.
Yes.
You know, make your soul and your your finances better. You know, make your spiritual better. You know what I'm saying? So anything that's making you better to allow you to have a better quality of life, then you got to keep that in your regimen. You know what I'm saying? Keep that in the playbook. You feel me? Make that become an asset in your life, you know? For sure, man. Listen, does your income allow you to get all the things you want? Or does it only allow you to get what you need? We got to ask ourselves that, chat, you know what I'm saying? Because the goal is, we got one of these lives, you feel me? We want to live it to the fullest. We want it to be very abundant, very lucrative too, you know what I'm saying? So let's make sure our income allow us to get everything we need, everything our kids want. I mean, want and need, not just one or the other, you feel me? We shouldn't have to pick between wants and needs. We should be able to, you know, have everything we want and everything we need, you know what I'm saying? Why do we have to settle, you know what I'm saying? Why do we have to pick? You know what I'm saying? Why do we fuck an option? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers say, well, at least you got options. Nigga, fuck options. I want it all. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Give me all that.
You got that abundance mindset.
Listen, I want it all, my brother. You feel me? Are you in the way? Are you in your own way? Let me ask you that. Are you in your own way? Are you holding your own self back? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, blame, you know, other people, blame society, blame the government, blame racism, blame the police. We've been playing the blame game too motherfucking long. Oh, this job, they did this. Well, make your own company. Become an entrepreneur. Become an investor. You feel me? Or use that job until you can get enough money to go buy some land, go buy some property. Go put down on a loan to go buy some property or to make some kind of smart investments. Let's stop complaining about what somebody else is doing or what you think somebody else is doing. See, how can we fully take care of our shit? How can we fully become successful if we so busy worrying about what somebody else doing? Oh, they ain't, the police, the government, Democrat, Republican. Fuck all that. What about you? What about you? What are you doing? Fuck all that. Whoever you vote for, you in the same position. Why? It's because, I'm broke because I voted Democrat. I'm broke because I voted Republican. No, nigga, you broke because of your what? Your compound interest. What you've been doing repetitively. What have you allowed yourself to do? What have you made yourself do? See, fuck all. See, we've grown, man. We got to stop playing games. Yes, this is the game of life. But we got to stop playing games and take this shit serious. Or you're going to be in the same fucking place that you was in 5 years ago, man, looking for a handout, looking for some free shit instead of paying a fee for the shit. You feel me? I'd rather be around one nigga who gonna keep it real, and we on the same level financially, because we can make some shit happen. Instead of being around 10 niggas who ain't got no ambition, who all they want to do is motherfucking sit around and do nothing. You feel me? So listen, man. I go on my rants, man. Sorry about that. You feel me? I go on my rants and shit.
Man, listen,
it's all good.
Listen, bro. We men and some ladies out there watching this, bro. If we can't be real with ourselves, if we can't be, sometimes we need tough love, right? And you're gonna get that from Mr. ATM for sure. And I can't even say it's tough love. I'm just say it's just keeping it honest. That's his honesty, right? But this is coming from cousin Curtis, man. Listen, I'm telling you, bro, this is for you. Listen to me. If you listen to this podcast to this point, this is for you. This message is for you. Don't doubt it. In fact, show out in the comment section if you're affected by it. And it's so simple, but I have to tell you this. Don't cheat yourself by taking the easy road. I know it's right there. It seems like it's going to save you time, but it's not. It seems like this is something that's easier, but it's not. It appears to be easier when it's really taking you away from going through the natural process of things. Now, there's a difference between making good use of your opportunities, but I'm talking about taking the easy road, right? The easy road don't have the same consequences as taking the narrow path. We'll call it that, right? The narrow path. So just from me to you, as a brother, as a sister, whatever it may be, don't cheat yourself by taking the easy road.
When you say consequences, can I substitute results in there also?
I would say they're correlated. Yes, definitely.
Because the results are different. Like, and I'm just giving an example, ladies, no disrespect, but for somebody for a chick who already got a fat ass, right? Got a big butt or whatever. But she got a stomach, right?
Mm-hmm.
She work off that stomach naturally. Versus a chick who, you know what I'm saying, when they got the stomach, but maybe not so big ass, and they take some shit from the stomach to put in her ass, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a different ball game when you worked. You know what I'm saying? Now, yes, naturally you don't have a fatty, so you gotta, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, just saying it's different. You guys look the same, but it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, man,
And look, shout out to the BBL, Brazilian butt, whatever it is, whatever it's called. Yeah. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to nobody.
Yeah. For sure. Keep some thoughts to myself.
No doubt. Hey, listen. Why do we market everything except ourselves? Why do we market? And it's something I had to learn, so I'm asking the question. Because I was the guy, I only wear Jordans. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so I'm making Jordan richer than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, and so I realized, man, I gotta start marketing myself too. I gotta at least, if I'm gonna market somebody else shit for free, if I'm gonna be somebody else's mascot, right? Mm-hmm. I gotta be my own mascot. Yeah. And I vow to always be my mascot every single day until I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm my biggest mascot. I'm my biggest fan. I'm gonna motherfucking advertise myself. I'm gonna market myself. My brand. We gotta become a brand, man. You know what I'm saying? We wear Jordans, designers. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you do, make sure that you marketing you.
I like
you know what I'm saying?
Man. I like that.
Come on, man.
I commend you for that on camera, right? I commend you because I respect anybody from all walks of life that are courageous enough to be themselves. And we was talking about that. I was like, we was watching a comedian on YouTube, Corey Holcomb, right?
Shout out to Corey, man.
And I'm gonna be honest. Like when I first started watching him, when I'm at the podcast, I didn't care for him. But after watching him so many times, I said, man, this is really how this guy is. He is consistent in who he is. So I gotta respect him because he's courageous enough to be himself. Whether you agree with what he says or not, he's a comedian, what I mean? But whether you agree with what he says or not, or how he says it, or what, you gotta respect the man because he's courageous enough to be himself in a world where everybody wanna put on, I want this person to think I'm this. I want this person to think I'm that. Why don't you want them to think who you are? God created you this way for a reason, bro.
Yeah.
Or ma'am, right, bro, ma'am,
or
miss, boo, whatever.
Right.
He created you like that
or now you can transform.
You can definitely grow.
He might have created you, or the Most High might have created you because it's in your destiny to switch up. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't create you just to always stay the same, because I always use this analogy, the caterpillar to the butterfly. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely, there's room for growth, right? But I'm talking about being genuine. I'm talking about these people that are they're changing themselves away from who their true nature is. They're not adding to themselves. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, always make sure you're adding to yourself. What you say, don't turn away from your true nature. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Be yourself, man. Listen. Be strong about it. What's the word? Accurate. Be accurate.
Be intentional.
Be sharp. Yeah, be intentional. Be sharp.
Be you without any equivocation.
Yes. I mean, it's a beautiful thing when you look in the mirror and you're proud of who you are, right?
No doubt.
And some days we look in the mirror. Let me speak for me. Some days I look in the mirror and I'm like, bro, you gotta get back where you was. And some days I look in the mirror and I'm like, I like the way you're going.
No doubt. Every day I look in the mirror, I'm like, nigga, boy, keep doing it, nigga. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop.
That's good.
Can't stop, won't stop,
That's
no
good.
day. You feel me? Listen, invisible art. Have you ever heard of it? Have you ever seen it? Have you ever heard of it? Have you ever seen it?
No.
There's no way that anybody on this fucking planet, I don't give a fuck who you is, you can't tell me that in whatever position you are in, whatever situation you are in, you can't make the best of that shit and be financially, well off like a motherfucker. Because in any hood, in any fucking kind of situation, I don't give a fuck where you go, you're going to see that fly nigga. You're going to see that nigga who got it, who doing something. So it don't matter where you at, where you from, what predicament you in, what's your situation. You can live that shit to the fullest. Have all the resources, use all the resources to the fullest. Now back to the question. And so I don't never want to hear nobody say, I can't do this, this and that, and oh, my medicine, oh, my back, oh, my injury, oh, I got to do this, oh, I ain't got the opportunity, oh, I ain't, listen, no.
Okay.
No.
You don't know what I was going to say.
Go ahead.
Those are possible real factors that can slow you down, but that shouldn't stop the train. That's all I'm saying.
So is this true or not? Is this true or not? What doesn't kill you make you stronger? Is it true or not? Is it true or not?
Yes, it's true.
Okay. So back to invisible art. You can't tell me you can't handle your fucking business. You can't tell me you can't do what the fuck you know you're supposed to do. But you're too lazy. You're too comfortable. You're too indoctrinated by bullshit, by bullshit beliefs that your mama believe, your grandma, your daddy, your granddaddy, your uncles, and they still in the same fucking position. Nobody has put y'all family in a different position. And you still believe in the bullshit. You still doing the same bullshit that your ancestors was doing. The goal is to get better every generation.
Wow.
So, invisible art, what is it? Invisible art is fucking crazy. It's nothing there. A motherfucker is standing at an art show and you see them with nothing. They might have a fucking a picture frame with nothing in it and telling you what it is, and you can't see a goddamn thing, but you gotta see the vision, and motherfuckers out here selling this shit for millions of dollars, thousands of dollars. A blank picture frame. Look it up. Invisible art. It comes in many fashions and form, people. Guess what? I don't know how, because you can't see it. You're never going to be able to see it. How you pick it up? You just, right, I got some invisible art right here. Who want to buy this shit? $100 right now. It's yours. That's invisible. Listen, so if you can sell something that's invisible, it's not even fucking there, there's no way we can't all have our finances straight. God damn it, I walk off this motherfucker right now. There's no way that all of us can't be financially stable, financially secure, and reach some kind of financially independence. Some of us, very few, will reach financial freedom. But God damn it, there's no way, bruh. And sisters, kings and queens, it ain't no goddamn way. If motherfuckers out here selling invisible art for thousands up to millions, it's nothing there. How the fuck you gonna tell me and look me in my face and tell me whatever you going through, you can't save $1 or $2? I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
Hearing that, you right. Hearing that hope. See, I didn't hear the completion, right? I just heard the part where you was taking the medicine and it might, and I'm saying it might slow you down. But in the case of that, bro, like, there's hope.
That's great.
There's hope for us.
It definitely is. What the fuck? It's so much hope. It's so much hope. I mean, you mean to tell me, look this shit up, people. I know you probably think I'm bullshitting. Listen, Mr. ATM, I wouldn't dare come on this motherfucker and tell you no bullshit. I wouldn't dare, man. They selling some shit, and it's called invisible art, okay? They making so much money off this shit. Yeah. I actually want to start making invisible art myself. I think I'd be pretty goddamn good at it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that's just hey, JMT, man, JMO. JMT is something you're going to hear us start saying. JMO is something you're going to hear us start saying. And it just really means JMT, just my thoughts. JMO, just my opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, you feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So, you know, it's that wonderful time of the year. Every 4 years, we have an Olympiad, right? This Olympics is in Paris. But I just wanted to shout out something that I come across, man. You know, shout out Team USA all day. So Helzy Rivera, she is part of the gymnastics team, Team USA. She's the youngest Team USA person. She's 16 years old. But the reason I mention that is because her family moved from New Jersey to Plano, and they said, we believe in her so much, we're gonna move her to this facility so she can get the proper training. And now she's a gold medalist at 16 years old, man. And so shout out to her and her family for believing in her, for making the proper sacrifices to put her in a position to where she can do something that not a lot of people do ever. Not a lot of people in the world. It's probably I'm sure it's less than 1% she's in. So shout out to her, and go Team USA, man. I love the Olympics. I love sports.
Hey, man, listen, man. That's a testament to the family. because you know it takes a village to raise a child. So you know, man, it was definitely a team effort,
Right.
for sure. Which leads me into my next segue, man. And shout out to the parents, man. Shout out to everybody who helped mold her and help her get to this point in her life, man, because she just turned 16, so that's amazing. And she won gold medals on the same team as her idols, Simone Biles. So listen, shout out to Team USA, man, for sure. They won gold tonight, I believe, too. But which brings me to my next segment, man. So shout out to the parents. But now I'm gonna talk a little shit. Because the question that I have is, do we show more passion about sports than we do about our kids' schooling or grades? A lot of kids are not on their grade level. And I'm not talking about above. But we will find ourselves arguing about sports with another grown-ass man about a team that you probably can't even afford to go and see. You know what I'm saying? Because we broke. Or because we don't have time. But don't we say time is money? So that's money. So we don't have money and we don't have time. What kind of shit? That's a bad recipe. Listen, man. That's the question I got, though, man. Like, do we show more passion about sports than we do about our kids' future? I've seen grown-ass men arguing in the barbershop every time I go in that bitch. When we hoop on Sundays, we argue about sports. I've never seen none of these people at their kids' school having a fucking fit about the food that they feeding our kids, about the educational system.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is, let's try to convert that energy, man, into nothing but positive shit, into nothing but what's gonna help us progress and help our kids progress. Let's show our kids, man, that we care. Let's show our kids that, hey, I care if you be successful. You're gonna be successful. Listen, I got an Asian buddy, man. And the only reason he's my friend, I used to date his sister. You know what I'm saying? So we became great friends. And we still friends to this day. But his parents didn't give a fuck about shit except his ass is going to medical school. And where did he go? Medical school. Okay? He's the fucking doctor right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you're going to indoctrinate your kids, indoctrinate them with medical school. Indoctrinate them with some good shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Let's stop indoctrinating our kids with some bullshit. Let's teach them the real. You feel me?
That's what I got from me personally, I'm gonna talk about sports. I'm gonna talk about it.
Listen. And no, listen. I can't tell you. Listen. Whatever is your outlet, your release, your getaway, and by all means. But I'm just saying, have more passion about what's important.
Right. Yeah.
That shit ain't making you no money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's so true. You have to be like that, especially with children, these young souls that's learning along the way. We learning too, but it's like with my niece and nephews. I know they get tired of me doing it, but I be bringing them together, telling them stuff, because I don't feel like telling each individually. And I tell them some wisdom or something that I know they need to hear, or I believe they need to hear. And shout out to my nephew. It's his birthday today. Shout out to Braylon, right? Happy birthday. You better be in the bed. You better be in the bed.
How old is he?
15.
15 a bit, 1-5.
Yeah.
Salute, man.
But no, I'm trying to.
Hey.
I'm trying to be as.
You should be doing big shit. I gotta talk shit to my son. Cause the girl we just talked about, she's 16 years old at the Olympics, goddamn. And she in Paris doing flips and shit. Yeah. Come on, winning gold medals, man. We gotta tighten up.
Man, that's so great. But no, I just try and be transparent with them, because I want them, when they think of Uncle Curtis, whether I'm here or not, God willing, I'll be here, right, still rocking out on earth. But when they think of me, I want them to think, oh, Uncle Curtis told us not to do this, or Uncle Curtis told us about this. And they gonna appreciate that more. They gonna appreciate that more than, hey, here goes some cupcakes. Here goes some, hey, you want a piece of this fried chicken and all of this nonsense? Oh, bro, listen, bro. Listen. You don't need, you know what you need to put in your body. And I got to get on them a little bit more about what they eat. But I know their children, so I'm graceful about it. But
it's good to instill in them while they little. Because the adults that the kids be around are their first role models. So if they learning how, oh man, this is how we're supposed to eat. Or if you telling them, oh, this is food. If you don't listen, I indoctrinated my son like crazy. Because I really didn't show him a lot of bad shit at first. You know what I'm saying? At first, like, it was just, we're going to eat like this, we're going to exercise, you know what I'm saying? This nigga was like a motherfucking beast when he was a kid, man. I need to show you some baby pictures of this nigga.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, so, you know, like, just build good habits and make good decisions, man. That's what everything you do with your kids, with your career, with your finances and your investments and your spirit, everything.
Yes,
everything.
sir.
Everything.
Shout out to you, listener, viewer, partner. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to be called, right? Thank you guys for rocking out with us, man. It's such a pleasure. It's a blessing to our lives to be able to do this, to be able to live this life, and be able to walk it like we talk it. We're becoming more and more authentic every episode.
You know what? I was having a conversation earlier about the school system with one of the supervisors at this company. And after the conversation, I said, man, you know, you just make me think that, or this conversation just made me think that, or make me beg the question, do we dress our kids up to be fresh dummies? Because you know that first day of school, we taking pictures, they fresher than a motherfucker. And everybody ain't got it. Everybody ain't gonna be able to afford it. You know what I'm saying? You fresh to death. But do you got it up here? And a lot of times the answer's gonna be no, because we know that this formal education that they provide for us is not what it is and where it's at.
Right. It lacks, I don't want to get into it. But
yeah, no doubt. It is what it is.
It lacks accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
It lacks stimulation.
Okay.
Because when you're not accurate, how can you stimulate if you're missing the mark, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what you're doing is you postponing their learning process by doing that. Because and you got to go to school, so it's not like, I'm not saying drop out of school or nothing like that. Finish, right? But we're talking about something that's useful, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's so important to read, guys and girls, sons and daughters, wives and husbands, whatever you are, grandmas and grandpas. You gotta keep learning, man. You gotta keep applying. You gotta keep growing. You gotta keep building. If we're not doing that, then what are we doing with ourselves? I'm talking to everybody. If we're not making steps to build a better life, a better quality life, a better future, then what are we doing here? Life is hard enough. Why we gotta live it the hard way?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's already difficult enough. Let's not choose to live it the hard way. I ain't gonna talk about that.
Listen, man. Listen. Answer this. What's your financial commandments? What's your financial commandments? What's your financial rules? Your financial morals? You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some, man, because that's gonna get you where you want to be at. You follow these rules right here that you have in place, that you know that by having these set up and by me being disciplined and consistently following these rules, I know where I'm gonna be at 10 years from now.
Mm.
See, we think about the map or the path, and we make it too complicated,
Yeah.
right? But on your journey, no matter what you do, as long as you doing good, so you can receive good, right? As long as you doing good, so you can receive good, you just have to do good consistently and just be disciplined enough to continue to do the good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
so true. And I would add to that, like, even if you're doing the good thing or the right thing and you're not getting the results you want, just keep doing it, bro. Like, the results going to eventually cave in. The universe is going to say, you know what? They've been so consistent. We got to open the floodgates for them. They on it. They not playing. They serious about this. We're gonna make some changes for it. All right, now we can present some opportunities. So it, it, hey man, it's beautiful. Life is beautiful. It's not easy, but anything that's worth having almost doesn't seem easy. Um, so let's stay consistent. Let's build good compound interest. Um, let's make good decisions, build good habits,
Absolutely.
right? And shout out to some people that's doing so much good in the city of Jacksonville, Duval County, 904. Feed the streets, man. I love Feed the Streets, man. Sometimes I'm able to get out there with those guys and feed the homeless and the families in need. And it's just a blessing, man. Yeah, man.
Hey, shout out to Feed the Streets, man, for sure. Thank you for bringing that up, cuz. Feed the Streets, man. We love them. They feed the homeless, elderly families in need, veterans, you know what I'm saying? They out here in the streets, man, feeding. You feel me? They also have a paid program where you can get fed every single day for $75 a week, $250 a month. They have their hot meals every single day, man. You get a variety of things. It's not just one thing, the same thing all the time. So they doing their thing, man. Shout out to Feed the Streets. They taking care of the streets of Jacksonville, Florida, 904 Duval. We appreciate them and everything they do, man. Real quick, let's get another one in, man. Affordable Trimming and More, man. We appreciate them so much, man. They always take care of the podcast building, my building. You feel me? Um, a lot of commercial properties around town. Um, Even a couple of residential properties. So if you want to reach out to them, man, 904-418-3848, 904-418-3848, man. That's Affordable Trimming and More. I think they have a special right now for $40. So I think they cut, weed eat, blow and go, man. So check them out, man. Affordable Trimming and More. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much.
Sir.
Thank you so much. Listen. Stop being scared, man. Stop being scared of money. You keep spending it like you're scared of it. I mean, real shit. You know what I'm saying? We get rid of that shit so quick.
I'm laughing because you're talking to me, man. I be doing that, man. I think to myself sometimes, right quick. I be thinking to myself sometimes, like, am I like fearful of money? Because when I get it, my first nature, I don't do it these days, man. I don't. I'm telling you, I use my money wisely. But in the past, I'm gonna be honest, man. It felt like I had to get this off my chest. Let's go.
Nigga playing hot potato with the money. This shit gotta go. You know
I'm doing better now. I've learned from my mistakes. Doing better, guys. I'm trying. I'm trying to go on this road of financial freedom, baby.
And we all are. It's a journey, man. You ain't gonna stop being on this journey if this the path you chose. You're not gonna stop being on the journey, probably until you get older, man. I mean, some of us can reach a sense of financial independence or financial freedom, before, people say we supposed to. Some in my 30s, 40s, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to wait till you're 60, 70 years old to accomplish that or achieve that goal. Just got to keep the compound interest good, and whatever you compound in there, make sure it's good and lucrative and abundant, and just stay on it consistently and be disciplined. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. We say that all the time, but it's so true. You know what I'm saying? So stop being scared of money and stop spending it like you're scared of it, all right?
All right.
And remember though, but money only solve money problems, man, but it makes everything a lot easier, you know what I'm saying? That's real shit, man. And listen, I know you guys, a lot of people are going through things, you know what I'm saying, that's beyond your control, that you just have nothing can heal except time. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like everything is a test. You know what I'm saying? So we can always rise above the bullshit. Well, everything is a test. Let me make it rhyme. Everything is a test, so we can always rise above the BS. You feel me? So, always remember that, man. No matter what's going on in your life, think about somebody might have it worse. You know what I'm saying? When you're down, look around. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head up. Don't look to the ground, man. You feel me? Cause we here. We here, man. We not below. We above, man. So let's make it happen. You feel me?
Yeah.
Let's make it happen, man.
Yeah.
We all live in our own little world. You know what I'm saying? And we decide what's good or bad, especially at home, right? That's our kingdom, right? Our domain. You feel me? But when you leave home, you're in a whole nother world. You feel me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we talk wealth, we talk finances, you know what I'm saying? But we have to be able to not only get the bag, keep the bag, and invest the bag, but we got to protect the bag. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
Protecting the bag because, you can be in any kind of situation. Motherfucker might try to take what you got. You know what I'm saying? You got to be prepared mentally and physically, you know what I'm saying, to protect you and your family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially, without a doubt, and not to cut you off, Mr. ATM, especially if you're a man. Especially if you're a man. You don't go outside. I don't care where you live in. If you're not in a position to protect your family, protect the people around you, protect your girl, bruh, you need to stop playing. That's your first mandate, right? Protect, provide. We gotta put ourselves in that position, bro, because women are looking at that. They looking to see, can he protect me if I'm in trouble? Can he provide for me if I'm hungry? Or I want to go to Greece? Or I want to go to Paris and watch the Olympics? Now maybe you can't do that, but you can try.
No doubt. Listen. Three things. GGL. Okay?
Uh-oh. We talking about
GGL.
GGL, not BBL.
No, GGL.
GGL.
Or, let me switch it up so we will never get it confused. GLG. You feel me?
Okay.
Three things we should have. My opinion, and this has got me where I wanted to be, and I'm still striving to be better. But three things: guns, gold, and land. So guns, land, and gold, or gold, land, and guns. You feel me? The guns for protection. The gold is for we got some kind of physical assets, and the land also we gotta have a place to rest our heads, and we can capitalize off it. We can leverage it also. You know what I'm saying? So with those three things, I believe you'll always be good. With gold, you want to have something physical because you never know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? They can shut all this shit down, but if you got a ton of gold, you can barter that still. You feel me? So listen, gold, land, and guns, man. And when people think about guns, yes, definitely physical guns, but also your mind. Your mind is a weapon. You feel me? And if it's sharp enough, it could be a fucking desert eagle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So true.
Yeah, man.
So true.
Listen, we are too invested, man, in other people's lives, and other people's lives on social media, other people's lives on Instagram and Facebook and X and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? and we don't have our shit together. You know, um, I know, like we said earlier, and like I said earlier, you know, you got to have your outlet, your getaway, whether it's you whatever your hobby or habit is. But when the fuck is our hobby and habit going to be making sure we the healthiest as possible, making sure our finances is the best as possible can be, making sure every situation that we are in is the best. Like, when do we become so invested in that? When do we become so into that? You know what I'm saying? Like, the time is now, man. Ain't no need to wait no more, man. What are we waiting on? You know what I'm saying? You want to be a millionaire, right? Well, here's the thing. It ain't gonna happen overnight. We gotta understand that. Like, you want to be the millionaire. You want to be the billionaire. Well, have you ever seen 25,000?
Mm.
You ain't you. Have you ever seen 25,000, 50,000, 100,000? You have to get to these levels before you can get to the million. You have to get to these levels before you can get to your million. Have you ever seen 10,000? Have you?
No.
You know, I mean,
No.
it's like, yo,
No,
we doing?
I have.
It's like, what we doing? Let's get it. We want this, but we ain't doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is up here. So that means there's something in between here and here.
Mm.
We gotta, you know what I'm saying, take the necessary steps. We gotta put in the work. Don't cheat yourself.
Ooh, what you say?
Don't
What
cheat
you
yourself.
say?
Because if you cheat yourself, you will beat yourself. And the goal is to win.
Man, what a powerful episode, man. I knew tonight was gonna be great, man. We started off with an organic watermelon, bro. But man, so beautiful, man. I wish I could sit down with you guys. I can't. You could be a guest one day. You know what I'm saying? You can sit here and see and really, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully, if you're not learning nothing, maybe you already know these things. Maybe you already this wise, which is beautiful. But maybe you just haven't seen it from somebody else, seeing their energy, feeding off of what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they can say something you know, but they said it, so it's different. It hit different. When it hit different, you can use that. When I'm talking to Mr. ATM,
Benjamins is all I know. When money call, I gotta go. Wondering where I've been, chasing them Benjamins.